Hi, so today we're going to go over the brand new VR security camera, kind of like a CCTV camera. So we're going to go through unboxing and compare it against the more traditional style of pan, tilt and zoom security cameras that you can put in and outside your house. So this is basically what you would normally see. It looks a bit like Darth Vader or something. There are different designs, but essentially it can twist one way, so it can pan left and right, and then it can also look up or down. So it's basically got the tilt function. Some of them also on top of this have a zoom function as well, but they all look pretty much the same. They've got an aerial on the back, power supply and a network adapter if you want to use that. And they're quite big and bulky really. So the idea behind this is obviously it's going to take up less surface space. It's got these IR emitters, so they'll flood the area with infrared light. And then you've got this camera in the middle there, and you use an app on your phone to then sort of connect to it, and the app allows you to move around the image, so you could have it fitted to a ceiling or a wall or something, and it would look less obvious than something quite big like this. Okay, so the app that you need to find is called the VR Cam. So click on Get. Obviously this works on Apple and Android. It is explained in the book how to get the app as well. Basically all you've got to do is scan that QR code in the user manual there, and that'll download the app for you. You need the app to actually set everything up. So as we've heard, this is now ready to go, but obviously without the app you can't set it up because it is basically an app-driven CCTV camera. So all it really needs is a bit of power to plug in, and you're good to go once you've got the app installed. So let's open the app. I'm not going to do a username and password because I don't want to register it. I'm just going to do local. So we're going to manually add device ID, configure application network, start for the first time. So we're going to go with that one. Go to Wi-Fi list. We're going to check the Wi-Fi that this is connected to. So IPCF. See that I don't recognize that network. It's obviously this device. It only came up then. So we're going to connect to that. Wait for that to connect. And then we're going to jump back into the app. And then we're going to click on next. So at this bit it's going to ask you for your local Wi-Fi connection, which is going to bond the 360 camera to your local Wi-Fi router hotspot. So just put in your SSID of your device that you've found here, and obviously put your password in as well, and then click next.
Wireless configure success.
There we go. So
wireless connection is successful. Waiting for the phone to connect.
So we get some audio prompts along the way as well. It's asking for a password now, so set a password up for the camera.
Wireless connection is successful. Waiting for the phone to connect.
And that's now going to set that device up. I'm hoping the screen's bombed out. I'm hoping that's now set it all up with that password. So again, I'm going to click local. It's telling me discover new devices up there. So I'm going to click on that. There's the device. Click done. So that's my device. It's asking for the password now. So I'm going to enter the password I've just created. Click add. So now we've got the app set up. What I've done is actually mount the camera up on one of my sort of mic stands, lighting stands. So it kind of looks as if it's mounted on the ceiling. So basically what we're going to do now is just go in there and see what it allows you to do. Again, if I turn all the lights off, it does work quite well black and white, but with all the lights on for the studio, as you can see, it kind of lights it up a little bit. But I think the great thing about this is you think there's 4 cameras in my room right there, but there's not. There's actually 1. So once you've connected to your camera, you basically go to the viewing thing there, and you can either view it as a 360 image, where you can sort of zoom in and then move around the image like that, basically sort of scrolling around the room if you like. Pinch to zoom works, but again you've kind of got an overview from the top down in the room. You can view it as a cylinder, which kind of stretches it out so you can then zoom around the room like that. Or you can view it that way, so you're just scrolling around the room. And then is the 4-way, where you can set up 4 points that you want to monitor and you can move them around. So I want to monitor my PC, I want to monitor where I'm looking now, I want to monitor the door, and I want to monitor over my other workbench where I put everything together. And it's kind of like having 4 cameras all in one, which I think is absolutely brilliant way of doing it. You've got 1 camera in the room, but 4 ways to actually sort of to monitor what's going on. Obviously at the flick of a button then you've go back to that view and you can see everything. So if someone's walking around the room, you can still see them, you can still zoom in and see what they're seeing, and you know, the quality is okay for a surveillance camera. Obviously, as you've seen, I've kind of roughly mounted it where it'd be in the middle of a room, and from that middle of the room you can see all 4 corners. So as it was demonstrated, you know, you can see over to the door, you see where I am now, you can see my desk and my little workbench. From that sort of little camera just mounted up in the ceiling is quite ingenious really, how it does it through the app, where you can split the view or just zoom in on one big flat view. I think it's quite good. The quality of it, it's 960 pixels. So it's a square, and it's 960 by 960. So that's the only downside to it, is the quality. This goes in a very small little camera into a small little package to give this massive big overview of a room or an area. And you're just losing out on the quality really of the image that you're getting back. So if you want to get people's faces or number plates off vehicles or something like that, then they've got to be very, very close to it. That's all I'd say. So say for example just over a door when somebody walks in and out of the house or nearby, so you can see the face quite closely. That would work quite well, and I would imagine you get enough detail for an average CCTV kind of typical mugshot of a burglar. So as usual, if you've got any questions on this little 360 security camera, please do get in touch via the comments down below. Just ask any questions and I'll reply as soon as I can. And if you have liked the video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, if you've not already, subscribe to my channel. It's just going to be down there. There's going to be a little button down there or something to subscribe. And thanks for watching. Until next time, take care. Bye.